Gents, Mike the Machine here. Salute. Welcome to Gates of Yokeville, neck flex land. Hey, you want to know how I built a 20-inch neck? That's one of the most popular things if you Google it with all these namby-pambies never trained a freaking neck. They got pencil necks and they Photoshop the damn thing. Look like they actually trained their neck, right? Well, I'm here to tell you I got a lot of skin in the game. Trained since I was 13, I'm now 50 freaking years old, 183 pounds of streaming freaking steel and still got sass and attitude. So, how did I build a 20-inch neck? Problem with my answer is most are not going to do what I did. Most are going to say it's not going to freaking work. Well, all I can tell you is, and there's a picture of what I looked like when I was 13 in this video down here as a thumbnail, I did 3 sets of a freaking 100 reps. Neck curls, that's all I did. I didn't have access to a neck harness. I was a wrestler coming up at 13 years old. I wanted to have a neck like Mike Tyson and Bruno freaking Sammartino with the flexibility and skills of Bob Backlund and Lou freaking Thez. I don't think it ever happened, though I didn't do too shabby on the mat back in my day. Of course, now I'd get lit up at 50 freaking years old. It'd be foolish to think I could hang with some guy half my age back in my prime when I was 25. But with that being said, I did 3 sets of freaking 100. I had a 5-pound dang plate. We lived in condos in Milford, Massachusetts, and they had a little gym down there with an indoor pool, and there was weights. And I grabbed the biggest plate I could pick up, and I couldn't pick the damn thing up. That would be a 25-pound plate, and that's all they had. And it wasn't working. My little pencil neck was going to break off and snap at my gosh dang spine. Snap City, as these other influencer people say, right? Snap City. So I grabbed the 5-pound plate and thought, oh, this feels pretty good. Nobody told me to do this. No one has said, oh, the weight's too light. Anything over 30 reps is not going to be enough to stimulate growth. All I can tell you is every freaking day, I was down in that darn little gym in Shadowbrook condos, well, apartments, they're still around, in Milford, Massachusetts at 13 flipping years old, and I was doing 3 sets of 100 every freaking day I was in there. Now, I don't remember exactly how many days I was in there, because all I can tell you is I was doing push-ups, pull-ups, and freaking neck curls, and I was doing crunches, which crunches is overrated, but the push-ups and pull-ups are the way to freaking go, because basically the mastery, you understand? And I did 3 sets of 100 every flipping day. So whether that was 3 days a week or freaking 5 days a week, I might even went in there on freaking weekend because I wasn't one of the typical kids riding your bike around doing stupid crap. I was too much into building my body, not for aesthetics, but to get strong so I wouldn't get ragdolled on the flipping mat in wrestling. And well, aesthetics came later because I wanted to try to be a ladies' man even though I wasn't pretty. You know, you got ears like this and a nose, it's kind of hard to be pretty, right? And a go to hell hat. So, 3 sets of 100, and it flipping worked. That's how I built my freaking 20-inch neck at 198-pound body weight, which I maintained from 1996 all the way up to 2020. Because then when I still maintained 198-pound body weight, but I got a little leaner, so my neck shrunk a little bit. So my neck right now is about 19 flex, 18 and 3/4, something like between 18 and 3/4 and 19 inches now on 183-pound body weight. Because I got to support the ears and freaking ego between my brain housing group, right? So 3 sets of 100. It freaking worked. I didn't know nothing about nutrition. All I knew was that I was eating pasta, whatever my mother cooked. We didn't have a lot of money, so it might be steakums, it might be freaking chicken patties, it might be fish sticks, it might be ground beef on occasion. It was never steak, it was once in a while chicken. I ate ice cream, I had waffles, I was eating Eggo waffles and pancakes and freaking Pop-Tarts trying to put weight on my scrawny little ass because I was about $1.30 soaking freaking wet, as you can see in the picture with the chicken ribs. 3 sets of 100, it freaking worked. You wanna know why it worked? Because I kept freaking going all the time and push. Rush and do the work. Don't rush to reach the destination. But many of you won't not take the time because you think it's useless. But that's what I did. And that's how I built it and I maintained it. And that was my training methodology for all those years up until about 2022. So there you go. Mike the Machine. That's how I built a 20-inch neck. What are you going to do? You're going to listen to these other yo-yos and bro science that weigh about, 250 pounds, but they got a pencil neck, or a bunch of guys on a bunch of special medicine that stand there in the banana hammocks and they flex to see what another man thinks how good they look, right? The chemical-induced monsters, which more power to them. I'm not against them. I think it's great. Do what you need to do and do you. Build you, Inc. But I'm Mike the Machine, the king of freaking neck, and that's how I built mine. Own your day. Welcome to Yokeville. And don't ever forget, go to the neck flex land and get the best neck harness on the market. Where the possibilities will limit your imagination. Ha ha! Ciao!